You know, sometimes the biggest changes in our world, they don't come from some huge headline or a grand political speech. Nope, they come from concrete and steel, from these quiet pieces of infrastructure that fundamentally change the way we live. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. A perfect example of this quiet power.
Just think about that for a second. That one little sentence, it totally captures this massive shift in power, from the rhythms of nature to the will of humanity. And that's really the core idea behind what we're talking about.
So we're going to dig into how a single bridge can be so much more than just a road over some water. It's like an instrument that can literally rewrite the tempo of an entire region.
All right, so let's get specific. We're talking about the Mekong River here, one of the world's truly great waterways. This thing is wide, it's powerful, and for centuries, it's been a huge barrier. So crossing it, yeah, that's not exactly a simple task. It requires a very specific and very powerful engineering solution. Okay, so what I love about this is it shows you that engineers have this whole toolbox of designs. It's not just about finding any solution. It's about finding the right one, you know? You could throw up a beautiful suspension bridge to span a massive distance. But for a river like the Mekong, with its crazy strong currents and the need to carry super heavy freight, you need something else. You need stability. You need raw strength. And that's exactly where the box girder design comes in. Think about it like this. Are you going to try to cross a gap on a flimsy wooden plank or on a hollow, reinforced box? The plank might sag, it might twist, right? But that box structure, it's just incredibly rigid. It doesn't want to twist. And that strength is what makes it the perfect, no-nonsense choice for handling not just the river itself, but also that constant flow of heavy trucks that's so crucial for trade. All right, so let's see this exact engineering solution in action. This brings us right to the heart of our story today, the Third Thai-Lao Friendship Bridge. Okay, here are the nuts and bolts. It opened back in 2011, and it forges this direct link between Nakhon Phanom in Thailand and Thakhek in Laos. And pay attention to the funding. The fact that Thailand was the primary backer, that tells you just how important this connection was considered for the whole region's strategy and economy. This was a real investment in a shared future. And this number right here, it just gives you a sense of the sheer scale we're talking about. I mean, we're talking about a structure that's almost 1.5 kilometers long, stretching across that massive river. Just a truly huge undertaking. So, okay, the bridge is built. Great, but what does it actually do? Well, this is where that quiet transformation really begins. This is the ripple effect that starts spreading out from this big concrete spine. And believe it or not, it all starts with something that sounds almost ridiculously simple. Just 2 traffic lanes. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, does it? But these 2 little lanes, they are the conduit for some enormous changes. See, those 2 lanes, they're for everyone, from local commuters zipping by on motorbikes to these massive long-haul freight trucks. By creating this new path, the bridge eases up the traffic jams at other border crossings. And, this is the big one, it makes getting between the 2 countries predictable. It's reliable. The river just doesn't call the shots anymore. And that reliability, man, that has a massive knock-on effect. All of a sudden, regional logistics just get easier. Think about it. A farmer in Laos can now get fresh produce to a busy market in Thailand in just a few hours. That's a trip that used to be this complicated, day-long ordeal with ferries and waiting around. And for tourists, it opens up whole new travel routes, letting them explore both sides of the Mekong like it's nothing. So this isn't just about convenience, right? It's about weaving their economies and their communities closer and closer together, one truckload and one traveler at a time. But here's the thing. To really get why this bridge is so significant, you have to realize it wasn't just some one-off project. Nope. It's part of a much bigger, very deliberate plan. I mean, look at this. The Third Friendship Bridge came right after the first and the second. This wasn't an accident. This is a consistent, long-term strategy of building these physical links across the Mekong. It's literally a history of engineered unity between Thailand and Laos. And that, right there, brings us to the key takeaway from all of this. These massive structures, they don't need to shout. They don't need constant media hype. Their power is in their quiet, constant presence, fundamentally changing how people, goods, and even ideas flow across a landscape. So next time you drive over a bridge, or maybe you see a new railway line going in, just think about this. It's way more than just concrete and steel. It's a system that's literally rewriting the rules of time and distance. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's the unseen infrastructure that's quietly shaping your world right now?